Welcome everybody to the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Darryl Smart here joining you for the action. This is game number 1 of the MSL Semifinal, a best-of-7 series between the Owen Sound North Stars and Six Nations Chiefs. Just setting you up before everybody hits the floor. The Six Nations Chiefs 6-2 on the season. They ended up with the first seed. And of course, the surprise team of the season, the Owen Sound North Stars, they've had a fantastic season, led, of course, by Jackson Webster, the MSL MVP this season. Owen Sound finished 8-10, and in 4th place. This is a worst of 4th. They were the last place team last season, and they've done a great job rebuilding. And let's take you to the Smoke Dancers to start things off tonight. Smoke Dancers performing prior to every Six Nations Chiefs game this season and last. It's great to have them. It's a great start to the game here at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. A great crowd on hand. A lot of Buffalo Bandit jerseys and merchandise I see below me. So a lot of people have made the trek across the border to watch this one. Just want to welcome you and thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, any comments, make sure you put it in the chat. We love to interact with you tonight. Starting goaltenders, and it looks like it's going to be the Harry Lumley Award winner for lowest goals against in MSL. That's Warren Hill. He's got the start tonight for the Six Nations Chiefs. And down at the other end, we've got Andrew Kidd, number 30, and he's had a fantastic season for the Owen Sound North Stars. So we're set to go tonight. Thanks for joining us. And let's get this thing going. Let's get the playoffs going tonight at the ILA. Great scrum to start things off. Timmy Edwards wins the draw, hands it off to Tyson Bell, who receives the pass. Josh Byrne with his first touch. He's got it up top. He's got Dane Smith with him, who rips one. And Kidd's first action of the game is a save. Noah Barr, he gets checked off the ball by a trio of defenders. Chief defenders is Latrell Harris, the defensive player or co-defensive player of the year in MSL. Hands it off and heads to the bench, and Brendan Bomberry now starts. Bomberry up the middle, pass to Jackson. Smith, he's trying to look for Ian McKay. Couldn't find anything on that one. As the North Stars head down the floor, there's a shot. That one off the stick of Mitch Wild, handled easily by Warren Hill, who makes his first save of this playoffs in 2025. Thanks again for joining us tonight on the Darryl Smart Media YouTube page. We've got my good buddies Ben Hill and Bruce Bennett working the cameras tonight. as Byrne, his pass knocked down by a North Stars defender as Dane passed to Ian McKay, whose shot goes wide as there's a shot clock violation. Loose ball picked up by the Chiefs. They get another possession here as the Chiefs bench tapping their sticks along the boards. Josh Byrne down the right side. He's going to spin off the defender, look for a pass cross. There's a quick stick shot and a goal. Dane Smith from Josh Byrne. And this one is 1-0 Six Nations. Looking at the replay here. And this is just a patient play by Josh Byrne, just tic-tac-toe here. Just a great look, and Dane Smith streaking down that left side. That's just a great take and a great cut by Dane Smith. As the Chiefs take a 1-0 lead here early on in the first period. Edwards wins the draw again, but the North Stars pick it up. A loose ball. Met by another trio of Chiefs, and the ball into the stick of Timmy Edwards. Dane Smith, Brendan Bomberry, Josh Byrne on the floor. Got Ryan Smith, the ever dangerous Ryan Smith this season. There's a shot from Jackson and a goal! Shane Jackson bulges the twine, and the Six Nations Chiefs take a 2-0 lead over the Owen Sound North Stars as Kidd looks over at the officials and wants a water break. Again, nothing fancy on this one. Just Shane Jackson winding up, doing what he's done all season long. Winds up from that long distance, hits the corner, and there's nothing but net on that one as the Six Nations Chiefs take a 2-0 lead here. 17-18 to go in the first period. Edwards with another draw. Martin heads to the bench after passing it down to Lyle. Chiefs doing a great job of keeping possession of the ball, not giving the North Stars any offensive threats as Lyle comes in and a save by Kidd. Mitch Wild with it on the left side. He's going to drop it down to Josh Sanchez. Out to Xander Dibratz. There's a juke. From Braden Maya. And he's met by a pair of Chief defenders as the ball is loose in the corner as Tyler Biles does what he can to tie it up. His hockey background paying off on that one. Ian McKay out to Jackson. Quick pass to Dane Smith, who's just going to lob it out to Josh Byrne. Chiefs taking their time here. Jackson up the middle. There's a shot, a goal. Tic-tac-toe, Jackson, Smith to Ryan Smith, who makes it 3-0 Six Nations. Again, just very patient offense here by the Chiefs. As we're going to look at the replay here. Shane Jackson out to Dane, and a nice quick pass to the streaking Ryan Smith, who puts that one home. And we're at 3-0 Six Nations with 16 to go. Draw won by the North Stars. Mitch Gustafson with that one. Despite the win of the faceoff, the Chiefs doing another great job of just creating the loose balls and getting right on these North Stars players. And again, another loose ball turns over, and now the Chiefs have another possession with Dane Smith. Full head of steam. There's a shot, and that one goes over the left shoulder of Kidd. Oh, what passing here is Ryan Smith with another opportunity off the pass from Dane Smith. Tyler Hall's with it. He's going to spin around, head to the bench. Josh Rosa with it. Look for number 4, Jackson Webster. The MVP of this MSL season is Sanchez has it. Sanchez met by another pair of Chiefs defenders and gets tumbled into the boards. And a shot clock violation with the Chiefs getting another possession and Warren Smith not really getting another shot on net. Josh Byrne dancing, juking, tries to pass it to Dane, who couldn't get a handle on that one. As the North Stars come heading up the floor. There's Durkatz. Durkatz stutter step, goes up the middle, gets a seal. Here comes a shot, and that one off the stick of Maya. But a defender blocking that one. Another shot, that one over the top. That one by Durkatz. Handled by Warren Hill, who loses his stick and picks it up. Ian McKay, Lyle Thompson, Josh Byrne, and Dane Smith, and Ryan Smith on the floor. McKay to Byrne, shot, scores! That one just went right through Kidd. As the Six Nations Chiefs train keeps on rolling here in the first period. Taking a look at the replay on this one. McKay working some magic. Nice little one-handed pass to Byrne. And Kidd couldn't get a handle on it. Yeah, thought he had a beat on it. But couldn't get a handle on it. Had the beat on it, but couldn't get the handle. As the Six Nations Chiefs take a 4-0 lead here with 13:41 remaining in the first period here. Game number 1 of this MSL semifinal, the best of 7 series. Latrell Harris, he's got numbers as he passes it to Lyle. Bomberry up top to Thompson on the left side. Thompson saw streaking Bomberry but couldn't get the ball to him. Thompson met by a pair of defenders. There's a quick stick from Jackson and a save by Kidd. Byrne telling his teammates to slow it down a little bit as Dane Smith with the shot from up top. Nothing doing on that one. Kidd the save as the North Stars try and get something started here. Started with Sanchez on the left side. Sanchez to Searle. Back to Sanchez. Rosa goes under, scoots that one under. Off a Chiefs defender. And into the crowd, and now a possession for the North Stars. Tanner Buck, shot. Love watching TB play. TB played a couple of games with the Chiefs back in the day of Riverman, but finding a home, an MSL home with the North Stars, and is the captain of this North Stars team. Spirited player. Love watching his passion. There's a shot saved by Warren. Nongo Thompson picks it up, heads to the bench, and hands it off to Smith. Smith to McKay. Heard a lot of that so far in the opening minutes of this one as McKay with it on the right side. Oh, there's a look. Pass to Bomberry. Saved by Kidd. Mitch Wild with it, shot. That one off the pad and back into possession of the North Stars. Durkatz spins around trying to create some space for himself. Gets the shot off but misses by a good 10 feet. As we've got another shot clock violation. Lots of people tuning in tonight. Thanks again for tuning in. We got Kitchener in the house. Lots from Western New York, Louisville. Thanks for tuning in. There's a big shot, and that one goes wide. Byrne finds his buddy Dane Smith, and they play pitch and catch across the floor. Nothing doing on that one as Jackson picks up the Lucy. There's another shot from Byrne. I think that's the message from the Chiefs coaching staff today, is shoot the ball. That's one thing that they've done, especially in the early goings of the first period. In many of their games, they've had slow starts. They've been working on way too many passes. Trying to get that perfect shot. When you don't need that perfect shot, just shoot it. I think that's the message coming from the coaching staff tonight in the pre-game meeting with the coaches. There's a shot and a goal. Dane Smith's turn to bulge the twine, and the Six Nations Chiefs take a 5-0 lead. Looking at the replay here. Again, Chiefs taking their time with this. Keeping their foot to the pedal here as there's a nice cross floor pass and a quick stick by Smith. And just like that, with 10 minutes to go here in the first period, the Six Nations Chiefs taking a 5-0 lead over the Owen Sound North Stars. Another message from the Chiefs defense, just be nasty. Be your nasty selves and get loose balls, and that's exactly what they've done. And here's another fast break by the Chiefs, led by Tyson Bell. Bell's going to head to the bench. Hand it off to Bomberry. Jackson, he's looking for another one. So is McKay as he shoots and Kidd makes the save. And McKay with the loose ball. Wow. The Chiefs have been hungry for that loose ball pickup, and they've done a great job with it thus far in this first period. There's a quick stick opportunity from Lyle, but couldn't connect. And again, Chiefs keep possession. Shot from Bomberry, save from Kidd, and the Owen Sound North Stars are going to collect things with Jamie Hunt heading to the bench. Wild up the middle. Searle met by defenders. This is Braden Maya met by a duo, Latrell and Matt Marinier. That's a tough wall to get through, those two men. 8.5 to go here. Thanks again for joining us here on YouTube for this game number 1 of the MSL final. There's a juke from Josh Byrne as he's being held onto. Gets away there. Oh, the passing. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Oh boy, what a treat to watch. As Shane Jackson finishes it off. Look at the passing on this play, folks. Just calm, easy passing. Oh my goodness. That is impressive stuff. And with Shane Jackson's second of the game tonight, the Six Nations Chiefs take a 6-0 lead here. And I'm pretty sure Warren Hill has had a handful of shots, if that, so far in this one. This has been all Chiefs for this entire 13 minutes of play. Edwards with the draw win, but picked up by Weeks. Weeks to Coyle. Tanner Buck's got it. Out to Rosa. Rosa. He's going to get up the middle and pass it to Maya. There's a shot. That one thunders off the boards. And caroms off into the stick of the Six Nations Chiefs defense as they head for another opportunity here. Ian McKay. Out to Bomberry, and then Dane Smith, who sees his buddy Ian McKay. Just playing catch here in the offensive end, the Chiefs are, as Smith tries to corral the ball, but it gets popped up. There's a hit by Marinier as he makes his presence felt. Spin move by Maya to no avail on that one as the Chiefs get possession of the ball. 7 to go here in this opening period. It's been all Chiefs. It's 6-0 for the defending Mann Cup champions in this opening stanza here at the ILA. Lyle dances around the defender, gets a pick from Harris, and a shot on net, a save by Kidd. Boy, oh boy, was that a great seal of a pick from Latrell Harris on that one. Shot from Weeks and a save by Hill, who gets a giant round of applause from the faithful here at ILA. Like we were saying, he hasn't had much work tonight. But when called upon, he's been there. There's a shot from Larson, Sundown. That one goes bouncing over the boards and over the glass. Vernon Smith playing catch. Now Sundown with it. Sundown. He sees Dane, who gets the Bomberry on the quick stick save by Kidd off the stick of Bomberry. North Stars quick into transition. That's one thing you'll notice about the North Stars. They'll get off into transition. They'll try and fire that ball right away, and I think that's something the Chiefs have picked up in the early going here defensively. Nungo Thompson out to Dane. Dane finds Ryan Smith, who's all alone up the middle. But a nice defensive play by Halls. Whistle called on that one as Halls is going to grab it, head to the bench in favor of an offensive set as the North Stars are going to try and get things going here with 5 and change to go here in the first period. Thanks again for watching us. This one's been end-to-end, non-stop action here. There's a shot from Maya. Goes upstairs and couldn't put it past Warren Hill. Marinier heading to the bench. Plays catch with Shane Jackson, who's got Josh Byrne, Lyle, Latrell, and Bomberry with him. Byrne streaking down the right side, puts off the brakes, goes long distance to his buddy Dane. Bomberry. Loose ball picked up by Jackson, who's foiled by Kidd on that one. Four and a half to go. That's Sanchez with it. He's being pursued by Latrell. Rosa with it. Out to Sanchez. Oh, there's a great quick stick opportunity. Great pass by Maya and a finish by Rosa. But Warren Hill was up to task on that one. Ian McKay. He's got Steve Priolo out here. The defenders are out here on offense right now. As McKay circles around. Finds Ryan Smith, who's on the mark, but a nice save by Andrew Kidd. Fresh shot clock here. 3.5 to go, first period. Ryan Smith in the left corner. It's going to go across to McKay. Oh, there's a great look from Dane to Ryan Smith, but couldn't connect on that one. As the North Stars trot upfield quickly. Sanchez, Derkatz, Buck. Searle's got it. He's met. Passes it into the corner. Sanchez's pass picked up. As Marinier looks to get a goal, but oh, there's a nice defensive play. And again, just the Six Nations defense showing that physicality, not crossing the line. As a loose ball comes here, Nungo has it. Nungo, shot and a save by Kidd. Loose ball again. These loose ball battles have been going on throughout this first period. This time picked up by the North Stars. Maya. He's got Weeks with him. Weeks has had the best look of the night so far on Hill. There's a shot from Sanchez that just goes wide. Shot clock violation as the Chiefs defense go to work again. It's my good buddy Chris Vale is joining us here as he's finishing up the Creators Game podcast. 1:40 to go here. Byrne with it, trying to make something happen, trying to create some space. He gets a seal from Jackson. Shot off, saved by Kidd. And again, Labar and the North Stars met by a pair of a pair of Chief players. Buck with the nice behind the back pass, just off the mark by Searle. McKay, he picks it up with a minute to go here. Nice crowd on hand here at the ILA, and that Baumberry pass intercepted. As Halls has it. Welcome our good buddy Chris Vale. Yep. How's it going, buddy?
How's it going? Sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
For the first time in a little bit. We had a guest on and everything, so ran a bit later, but
no worries at all.
It's good on the way here. Good thing I didn't see any cops.
Another defensive play by the Chiefs, and that one is going to go in favor of the North Stars on that one. This kid slaps his stick, the end of his stick.
Like I said, it seems like Chiefs are really kind of buckled down tonight, taking it to these guys for game one of the playoffs, right? 6-0. Owen sounds a younger team, second full real year in the league besides bubble season, which would have made it 3, but in the playoffs and. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They look at a couple of American guys. They got.
But again, this is the first period the Six Nations Chiefs were looking for.
Yeah.
Notoriously, unfortunately, if you're a Chiefs fan, all season long, the Chiefs have got off to a dreadful start. I think the message was get shots on net early, get shots on net often.
Like you said, a lot of those games this season have been 2-0, 2-1, 3-2, and then next thing you know, by the end of things, it's 10-5.
Yeah.
Where right today, it's even last week when our game was 4-0 Brooklyn off the start, and then the Chiefs end up coming back to win. So tonight, like
it's a hard thing to come back to. You know what I mean?
And playoff lacrosse, you don't want to mess around, right? All these teams are good and have talent, and they can sneak up and steal a game in this 7-game series. So, game one, set the tone and set the message early, like, hey, we're here to play, and we have a dominant lineup and roster, as everybody says in the lacrosse world. So let's show it that it's true, and we can really beat on teams and kind of run the score up.
Well, I think that's the message. No mercy. It's playoff time. You know what I mean?
And then even for shutting down Jackson Webster, right?
I haven't even called his name.
MVP, yeah.
I haven't even called his name right now. I haven't even noticed him, to be honest with you. As Priolo picks it up, fires it down all the way, tries to get the empty netter. No can do on that one, as the Six Nations Chiefs come up with a 6 spot after 20 minutes of play. What a period. Just recapping. Not much to go on, but all Chiefs on this one. But it got started early. Dane Smith scored his. It was Dane Smith, Shane Jackson, Ryan Smith, Josh Byrne, Dane Smith again, and Shane Jackson. So Shane Jackson, Dane Smith, each with a pair of goals to lead this one.
And like you said, too, assist-wise, Josh Burns involved, Ian McKay involved, involved in another assist. So those Bennett players really kind of playing a huge role.
Absolutely.
In these goals. And then obviously Ryan Smith, even our new podcast, when you listen to it, they said, who's impressed you kind of the most from the Chiefs team? I said, Ryan Smith.
Oh,
I feel like, the lacrosse world knows him now and knows how much of a prolific scorer he is. And then even a lot of Six Nations fans or people in the community, hey, that guy can really put the ball in the net. So
exactly.
He scores, and Shane Jackson, he's been doing it forever. So
well, and again, no Cody Jamieson, no Randy Stotts in the lineup. You're resting those two players.
Yeah.
And again, you want to get that chemistry in. Definitely John Tavares, Dwayne Jacobs, and Rich Kilgore have really stirred the chemistry mix in here to a fine form after one period of play. And we will be back with more lacrosse action. Thanks. You know what? Before we tune out, let's go over to some shout-outs. Because we've got some lots online. And again, chime in. Tell us where you're watching from. Have any questions, by all means, and ask away, my friends.
And like I said, is there also a regular season game going on tonight too? But
no. Forfeit.
They got forfeited? Okay.
Yes, okay, yeah. We might as well talk about that one, too. The Brampton Excelsiors were supposed to host the Oakville Rock in the final regular season game of this MSL season. But I did see on the Brampton, I knew the game was canceled, but I didn't know why. And then I saw on the Brampton Excelsiors socials that they regretted to inform that the Oakville Rock had indeed forfeited that last game of the season, which
makes sense. They were like game
sense.
One of both semifinals games start, and then tonight just for a random regular season game, right? Kind of.
Absolutely. So, and again, great news for lacrosse fans, MSL, or MSL fans especially. You'll be able to watch both semifinal series on YouTube. We're here with the Chiefs and North Stars. We will have every game of the series. I'll be heading up to Owen Sound, producing the games up in Owen Sound, where I forget who the play-by-play guy is going to be. Hey, it might be me. Who knows? But I think we've got an Owen Sound play-by-play guy. So I got to check the internet, got to check all that fine stuff with the great people of Meaford tomorrow with a phone call to see how to connect. But as far as I know, if we can connect to the internet, we've got a stream for you. And if not, I'll record and we'll post it later. But as far as I know, we're going to be, every game in this series is going to be on the Darryl Smart Media YouTube page. And then, as a bonus, Chris.
There we go.
Tonight's game in Peterborough between the Lakers, game one, the Lakers and BLC, Brooklyn Lacrosse Club. That one, of course, is going to be on your TV on cable. But our good buddy Steven Stamp is streaming those games in Peterborough on his Stamp Lax, I believe he's streaming it on. And then the game's in Brooklyn. So game number 2 is in Brooklyn on Saturday at 8 o'clock. I will have that game. I'm going to make the trip to Whitby, and I'm going to broadcast that game. I believe my good buddy Pete Dalladay's got the call, and I'll be producing that game. I'm not sure yet if it's going to be on my YouTube page or the MSL YouTube page. I'd like to have it on here. Why the heck not?
I was even thinking, Darryl, you might be making lacrosse history here. You're going to be part of the first ever lacrosse playoff broadcast at Meaford Arena.
I think I might.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. And that play, as long as it's nice, if it's nice out like tonight, I'm all right. But man, that place can heat up like a toaster in a hurry. Let's see. Some people tuning in. We've got William tuning in from Halifax. Thanks. John from Hillsborough. We got Kitchener in the house. We got a couple people from Kitchener watching. We've got. You're from Western New York.
There we go. One player I noticed, 88 out here for Owen Sound, Josh Sanchez. He's from the States as well. I think he played Salisbury, Powerhouse D3 Salisbury, and was up with the Bears.
Yep.
So I wonder if any of his fans in the States are watching.
Oh, lots. We've got lots from Western New York. We've got Schenectady, if I did that, the west side of Sanborn, New York. We've got Putnam Valley, New York.
Oh, a lot of.
We got Louisville watching.
Oh, there we go, Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, thanks for watching. Got Halifax again. This is fantastic, and I know Tyson Bell was out in Halifax. Something to drink, go to the washroom, and we'll join you in a few minutes. Welcome back to game number 1 as I'm chomping on a piece of pizza. Sorry about that, people. Game number 1, period number 2 about to start here.
Tim Edwards wins the face-off. He's going down. Pass over to Lyle. Lyle shoots. Save kid. Just kind of a nice little test off his chest pad there, but it's a nice reset. McKay's going to get it in the corner. McKay to Sundown. Sundown works it back to Lyle. Lyle's going in. Nope, pulls it back out. Back to McKay. Over to Smith. Smith with a twister. Save kid.
Huge shout out to my buddy Jumbo Elliott. Thanks for letting me know that I had Brooklyn in the score bug instead of Owen Sound. I don't know what I was thinking on that one.
Yeah.
Copy and paste. I don't know. Not a good one.
Preview
Thanks a lot,
the next
Jumbo.
series, maybe.
We got it corrected, though. We got it corrected.
Brendan with it, shoots. I believe he's like a solid player for Calgary. I think some guys that maybe need to set up are guys like Tanner Buck, Brendan May. Obviously, like Rosa's always been a good scorer. Like those are some guys that really got to get the ball on net here. Warren was goalie of the year, right, for MSL, or lowest goal total. So he's a tough guy to score on.
Well,
Dane Smith almost lost it, but then
Owen
goes over
Sound's
the
not
bumper.
getting any balls inside at all.
Bomberry works to the Burns. Oh, Burns misses it, but oh,
Oh, that's a
McKay.
huge save by Kid. Wow.
That would have been a crazy goal.
Oh, man. That was a hope and a prayer.
Yeah. Mitch Wild passed it off. He was somebody I was surprised, longtime Brooklyn player and from Whippy, so was kind of surprised this year he got treated to Owen Sound. Weeks. Oh,
It's a nice goal.
Weeks with the quick stick.
Weeks was involved quite a bit in that first period as we take a look at the replay. And he had one or two of the best opportunities, he and Sanchez.
I believe he played for Nepean all growing up until playing his junior A in Mimico. So I think I want to say he's a first-year senior player and in the NLL draft this year. So he's another one of those guys I named earlier with Buck and them that's got to get the scoring going. And
Stir the pot on here,
there.
Nepean or Ottawa needs a junior A team.
Yeah, definitely.
But a great way to start for the Owen Sound North Stars. This is what they needed. They needed a response early in this second period, and they've indeed done that one.
Got to chip away at it.
Oh, no. There's Larson going to the net, and a nice save by Kidd. What are some of the things, Chris, that Owen Sound need to do to, like you said, chip away at this one?
I think one thing they got to do is kind of possess the ball. They got to work around that 30-second shot clock and make sure they're kind of getting those opportunities and getting those resets, because this high-potent Chiefs offense is obviously tough to stop, and one best way to stop it, your best defense sometimes is your offense.
Well, the one thing I noticed in the first period about Owen Sound, there's a
Big hit by Leclerc.
Hey, Leclerc. Oh, man.
Jeremy Searle really took the brunt of that one.
Let's take a look at the replay on this one.
Oh, Andrew Jones, head coach of
Not happy about this, and here it comes right here. Tries to scoop it. As Leclerc heads to the bench, or to the box. Owen Sound with their first power play of the game.
Seemed to be a pretty clean first quarter.
Yeah, it was. It went fast.
Oh, Tanner Buck.
Oh,
Nice
there's
goal.
a shot and a goal.
He's somebody that's bounced around a lot of NLL teams. So, like I said, it was a good, solid play. Orangeville Northman.
Like I said, I was talking to him about TB in the first period. I love his spirit.
Mm-hmm.
He's got such passion for the game. And when he's been in and around Six Nations, those teams, he just shows so much energy. And he's you could tell he brings that energy to this Owen Sound team. And that's something that they needed. And I think that's been a spark for this team.
Like you said, I think he just kind of did it kind of quick, like he was going to pass, and then just kind of went short side, and Warren didn't see it.
Well, again, TB very comfortable playing in this arena. That's for sure.
Oh, going right back in. shot. I would have liked to seen him pass over to Weeks there.
Two nice
Do the
stops
draw and
by
dump,
Warren.
but Connor Knock wanted the goal. Latrell Harris with it now in the corner. He's really kind of running this. Ran that ball. Oh, he's going right to the net.
Oh!
High flyer.
Oh.
Almost.
Clip that one if it went in.
Yeah.
Only if it went in.
What a move to midair, kind of bringing it back short
man.
side while in flight there.
The photographer in me is like, I wish I had that one.
Nungo Thompson bringing it up. Nice look over to McKay. McKay shoot. Oh! Looked like McKay was shooting it, but he saw Lyle backside. Lyle just couldn't corral that one in.
Just great transition by the Chiefs so far.
Like I said, very unselfish team, right? They're always looking to make that extra pass.
Yeah. Well, almost to a fault.
But yeah, sometimes they got to shoot, right? They got the, nice block there. Nice block by Tyler Halls.
Hall's doing yeoman's work in that first period, that's for sure.
Dane all over him, though. Pass it up. He should pass. Toe drag. Nice try to go 5-hole. Hey. He brought it all the way up. He wanted to reward himself. A couple toe drags on that one. Tyson Bell with it now.
He's going to wear out his sneakers.
Tyson there over there. I believe that's Sundown in the corner. Sundown to Bomberry. Bomberry's got it over the top. He's shooting. Ooh, let's that bit outside. Yeah, that was a good, just kind of coming out those first 5 or so minutes, right? Just 2 back-to-back goals. Owen Sound working it around now.
Just chipping away here.
Oh,
again,
nice little look.
And 6 goals in lacrosse, as we learned very quickly, especially last week, means absolutely nothing in lacrosse.
Is Jackson Weber not even in the lineup tonight?
I don't see him.
He's
on the roster. I have not seen him. He was on the original roster.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely a big absence tonight. There's a shot from Smith.
Hearing him on another lacrosse publications, just like I believe they filmed this the other day, he didn't talk anything about any injuries or anything. So,
Lax Classified?
Yeah.
Might as well tell them they're listening.
Yeah, there we go. Lacrosse Classified. I was listening to it today, and good interview there that Jake had with Jackson. Kind of got me pumped up for the series tonight. And like I said, I'm surprised he's not out there.
I know.
Bomberry's got it now. Bomberry works it over to Jackson. Shane Jackson looking for his Storm teammate. Oh, there he goes. He found Lyle Thompson, but
got Tom watching from Peterborough, minutes away from the PMC, so he's clearly not watching. He could be watching split screen.
There you go.
That's the beauty of YouTube. You could watch both at the same time.
Shane Jackson's got it. He's coming in. Oh, looking for Lyle again. McKay with the bouncers came a bit soft there, and kid saved. Halsey's got it again. He's looking for some more toe drags while Leclerc's all over him. Oh, little hit behind the play. Is there a call coming? Nope. Halsey's getting it again, a little one-handed. He's pretty fancy there, Tyler Halls. Oh,
another
nice hit
by
Leclerc. He's always been a big.
Oh my goodness,
Windsor.
Liam Leclerc has eaten some. He ate some raw meat tonight. I think. Holy smokes, he's after it tonight. That's for sure.
Smith over Jackson. Back to Smith. Smith's going to shoot. Nope. Looks for Dane Smith. Dane back to Jackson. Back to Dane.
Oh,
it's a beautiful
so pretty.
ball movement there. Look like, and that's the thing, all these guys kind of, they're passing, but they're also a threat, that double threat, right? They're always looking at the net, but always know where their teammates at to make that extra pass.
Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passes before the shot.
Yeah. And like you said, Smith, Dane, Jackson, all looking at the goal like they're in that, threat position.
Well, and that keeps it keeps the goaltender honest. The goaltender can't cheat on it. You know what I mean? You can't go to the shooter because you don't know who the shooter is going to be.
Andrew Kidd are also running stuff along with Aiden Walsh for, I don't know if he got the start Sunday versus Hamilton, but I was told one of the Hamilton goalies left the game with some heat exhaustion Sunday. So
Oh,
I don't
really?
know if that was kid start. I did notice both him and Walsh played. So hopefully he stays a little cool here tonight and finishes the game.
And again, game number 3 of that series is tomorrow night here at the ILA.
Yep.
Darryl Smart Media YouTube page will have that one. You're going to have the
I'll
call.
be
My
here.
buddy Ben's going to be there. I'm going to be at the Blue Jays game.
Yep, that's I remember you saying
Yeah,
last
I'm
week. I
going
was
to be
going
at
to
the
ask
Blue
you
Jays
if you're
game
still
with my wife tomorrow, so taking a day off. So Chris and Ben will have the action for you here on this YouTube page. And that series 2-0 in favor of the Hamilton Bengals. Surprised by that one, Chris?
Yeah, I was definitely surprised. Like, I know obviously Hamilton's probably going to want to close it out tomorrow, and Rivermen had been in the league since 2013 and have never missed an Ontario final, so that's a big
Sense of
letdown if
pride.
they don't make it. Yeah, I know they want to be in it. They want to be in it with Brooklyn and get that automatic bid.
Yeah.
There we go. Josh Burns toe drag now.
Something you guys touched on in the
Yeah.
podcast? Is it something you guys talked about or no?
Some good defense there on Noah Millsap, and like I said, no Webster in the lineup, so really it looks like Brendan and Tanner Buck really kind of running the offense, especially on this left side.
TB and Sanchez are really the catalysts here. There's Sanchez.
Mitch Wild up there setting some picks for.
And again, that's just nice defense, nice defensive position on that one. As Priolo just let Mitch Wild have the shot and an easy short side save by
back to
Warren.
Weeks.
Oh,
Weeks.
my goodness.
Beautiful goal, not in the crease. Or I say he's good.
That was a beauty. Let's watch the replay on that one. That was sweet.
Is there any Ottawa fans watching, right? I know a lot of,
He absorbed three hits from 4 different players on that one to get the ball. Oh boy, that's a
and then
beaut.
just getting that rebound after too.
That is a beaut. That's a beautiful goal, and let's tip our caps to the Owen Sound North Stars, who very much like the Six Nations Chiefs, start out notoriously slow in the first period, but boy, they've come out in the second roaring. Not sure what Adam Jones and company have said to their team, but man, whatever they said has worked.
And like little Tim Edwards and Mitch Guntherson having some talks at the face-offs. Mitch is another guy. Owen Sound's got a lot of gritty guys, and Mitch, he's been around. He's played some games for Vancouver, Arena League, Brock. I think now he plays senior hockey, so he's a gritty player and a workhorse. And Owen Sound's kind of built on some workhorses and some young talent.
That's
So
what
you
I
know they
like
have
about
the
this
legs.
team. You and I have said it. Anytime we've ever had a conversation outside of the broadcast circle, we've always talked about, we're all cheering for Owen Sound. You know what I mean? They were. You like to see the success they've had this season.
Edwards over to Jackson. Jackson's going to look up. He shoots. Thought he was going to pass it over to Marinian, the D guy, but he decided to take the shot. Weeks has got it now, bringing it up. 7-3, 4-goal game. Weeks is going to hook on Latrell. Looking back over. Tanner Buck's got it now. Tanner's going to look to play some two-man with Weeks. He's looking back for Weeks. He's got him. Weeks can't corral it. He's going to scoop it up. Oh, he went down there. Some good, solid defense there by Tyler Biles.
That Buffalo section down right underneath us making some noise.
Lots of Bandit fans in Chiefs Nation this year, but like I said, I'm sure tons of Thunderbird fans are watching from Halifax, and also some Swarm fans. There's a lot of Georgia flavor on this squad. Bomberry's got over to Smith. Some dangles, but stepped in, and kid made the save anyways. Noah's got the ball now, bringing it up.
We're kind of matching with the same kind of shirt. I've got my Chiefs gear on.
There you go.
And you got the long side. I don't know what we're doing with long side. It was chilly outside.
Sanchez got it now. Sanchez looking it up. Over there to Brendan. Toe drag.
Oh, nice
Shot.
save by Warren.
Like I said, I'm really kind of off. I'm interested in Sanchez, American guy. He's kind of grinding things out, and Salisbury's such a Division III powerhouse. They could beat the D1 teams. So excited to see him play some lacrosse tonight. Burns will wind up over to Dane. Little Dane and Josh show there.
It's nice to see how some of these American kids.
Yeah, they're coming up now.
You haven't seen a lot of it. It's nice to see they're coming up north to play the.
That's why I kind of
game, right?
Kind of noticing him in the lineup. I believe also a guy, Colton's on their team too. He played Bears as well this winter, and he's from the state of Washington, around the Seattle area, and lives in Pennsylvania after going to Cabrini. So these guys, they're paying on their own dime, making the travel up to try to get better and maybe make it to the NLL someday. I think that's what the NLL needs to look at. What American guys are actually committing themselves to box and arena league. And
well, it's funny. We did have a conversation kind of about that. Not necessarily about that. It would be neat to have a combine. I know we kind of talked about it years ago, but it would be great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just for teams to see what's actually out there.
Oh, he come up a little limp there. Step funny on his ankle there, Tanner Buck. Looks like he hurt it when he rolled his ankle.
Like, just for teams to see what's out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. And honestly, a guy like Tim Edwards, hey, he was once a Chief. Maybe I think it might have been before he was doing the face-offs. He was in the Dawson deal with Brampton.
Yes.
And kind of came, after making his mark in the NL, came back years later to the Chiefs. So he was the guy that had to grind it out. So.
Well, it was funny because I remember when that trade went down and I had to make the graphic and all that for it. It was funny. I was like, Tim Edwards? Who on earth is Tim Edwards?
I think I don't know if he was driving from Syracuse or Buffalo, Canisius guy, but now he's driving up for all these games from Ohio. That's commitment in itself.
Well, it's funny because I remember saying to it, I was like, who is this guy? He goes, you'll see. And we'll see. He's turned out to be a great player. Not only in a Chiefs uniform, but in a Colorado Mammoth uniform as well.
Looks like Tanner Buck's going to tough this one out on the bench. He came up after kind of stepping funny on his ankle jump shot. Rainier's going to the box, and Mitch Wild's going to stay up on offense here. And
it's a big opportunity for the the North Stars. Two-man advantage here.
They can get in tight. I'd get in.
And again, one goal, and it's, 3 goals? 3-goal game. You're not far off.
Weeks has got it. He's going in. Nice look. Over. Shoot it. If he passed that, I mean, come on. If I'm Andrew Jones.
Even I could have shot that.
Yeah. I would have point blank that.
I might have hit the post or off the boards, but man, I would have shot.
Like you said, they had the advantage getting in tight, right? And
it's a great
Brandon there. I know he's a good up and coming player for Calgary and NL Windsor guys. So another guy I don't know who's not in the lineup for Owen Sound. Did Dylan Watson get his games in?
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
Because I know when he got traded to San Diego this year, he was kind of on the come up. So I'm surprised a guy like him didn't stick around. I think he's from Guelph area, so in driving distance as long as he's not living in the States or anything.
But just like that, the
Gustafson, he's battling here with Edwards. Oh, Owen Sound's got it back. Oh, another goal there.
Oh, man.
Right off the draw. Was that it?
I don't know what was said in that dressing room. That's 5 unanswered.
Almost the opposite tonight. The Chiefs came out, firing in the first and now slowed it in the second. I don't know if they thought, hey, 6-0, Owen Sound's going to lay down and die for us. But these guys are showing some fight and some grit here. Andrew Jones.
That's why this team is in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, they've showed a ton of grit all season long. And the one thing on the Chiefs bench right now, what are the faces? You don't want to see that. You want to get going.
Jake McNabb's another guy. He's always done a lot of scoring for both the senior A's and senior B's.
Yes.
And I notice he's not even here tonight, and he's a local, even Owen Sound product, so I'm sure a lot of pride for him to suit up for both of the start squads. Owen Sound drawing the push there. Tyson Bello and Braden. Braden's looking to get it in. Yeah.
Man, Six Nations Chiefs need to stop here. Didn't think I'd say that in the last half an hour or so, but the Chiefs need to stop, and they need to respond really quick.
Definitely was it 6-2, and they got that 7th goal, and it's been all North Star since. Tanner Buck a bit outside. Braden's got it back to Buck.
But again, that's why it's the
Buck
playoffs.
trying to get a little fancy. Ooh, hit the ref there, Roger Nurse.
Roger
Hopefully
Nurse.
he's all right. If I was Buck, I would almost kind of did that Trey Deer goal last night, kind of throw it off the goalie's back. I think that was almost could have been a little bit of a better opportunity than that offhand shot.
Roger Nurse took one off the head or the shoulder and almost got hit last week in the Senior B game we did.
Yeah, he's been taking a brunt of it. Smith shooting. The other ref, Hiltzy, I think he was famous. It was last year or the year before in that NLL game. He took 2 sticks to the face. One was a guy, I think, celebrating or call, and I remember talking about him after. It was a kind of a good thing he had good dental insurance and nothing ended up happening.
Oh, my goodness.
Braden with it now. The young guy, it was a good battle in the back end there by Biles and LeClaire.
Just in the
Tarbell there playing some solid defense.
out-of-town scoreboard.
Oh, wow.
9-0. Peterborough over Brooklyn right now, 9 to go.
I don't think anybody saw that coming. Everybody thought Brooklyn was the up-and-coming kind of could steal.
I was predicting, and I still predict, that one will go 6 or 7. I could see those two teams really doing a number on themselves. But you know what, though? Peterborough has, when they do it, they turn it up a notch. You know what I mean?
Sanchez would say, right off the crossbar. That was a nice shot there by Sanchez. And Nungo Thompson off to the races. He's going to slow this one down and put it in a 5. Off the post for himself. He had a bit of net there. Kid, I don't know, kid saying anything to him or just looking like, yep, I got you there, buddy. He even slowed up there, ready to score that one.
Nungo all alone. Couldn't put it home.
And let's see if Owen Sound can capitalize right at the other end of this floor, right? Tanner Buck's with it. He's looking for Weeks. He's bringing in the captain, Tanner. He's passing it up. A little twister there by Derkats. Morenier's bringing it in. Morenier over to Lyle. Lyle kind of took 2 weeks off there and then got back in the lineup Monday versus Oakville. He shoots there, save. Kid's looking to fire this one up, but he ends up passing it down. Dane Smith on playing some defense. Now letting the Owen Sound Joe Coyle get up. Joe Coyle's another guy. He was really good with New England Black Wolves years ago and just kind of was out of the little cross world there for a minute. Owen Sound going to the penalty box. Not too sure what Coyle really did there. I know he was kind of...
Lacrosse fans getting a real treat tonight with a double dip online.
If you don't want to watch Major League Baseball, tons of lacrosse available nowadays, right?
Oh, man. I know you guys had a spirited discussion about that on the podcast, didn't you, about streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to listen to that. I hope you gave yourself a little bit of a run. You've been doing a great job for us here.
Nungo Thompson lost his stick there, but he's chasing down. Up. Pass. Who's getting this one? Tim Edwards.
Of course, we've been talking about Tim Edwards and his journey to MSL. 4 to go here in the second period. 7-5. The North Stars have crawled all the way back up here.
Smith almost put that one short side, but he gets back the rebound. Over to Dean to Josh. Lyle.
Oh, my goodness.
Great save by Kidd.
Ryan's been off the mark tonight a little bit.
Over to Josh. Josh shoots. Bouncer off the post, staying. And that's the thing, one good thing with the Chiefs is, or how we were watching even doing that Senior B game the other day, is the resets, right? The Chiefs don't score the first time, the second time, the third, or the fourth. They just keep getting the ball back and keep just kind of possessing. And another shot there. And they just keep possession, getting the opportunities of keeping the ball out of Owen Sound's hands.
Well, that's what they
Burns
need to
all
do.
over Hall's here. He's going to throw the check. Is he going to throw the wrap check? Hall's there dangling away. Up, he got himself in some trouble there with Marinier. Is he getting out? A lot of hold in that stick. He ends up getting away to Brendan. Oh, Brendan doesn't shoot. He decides to pull it up.
Well, and honestly, that's something the Chiefs haven't done in this second period. They haven't been aggressive in meeting the North Stars at the center of the floor. You know what I mean? They've allowed this North Stars team to kind of come back in.
Like you said, like Halls is all there. He's in trouble. He's got Big Marinier on him. He's got Bell on him, and then somehow he gets himself out of that. Owen Sound obviously would have been a good shot. I guess they wanted to more or less draw some penalty off that clock off that penalty there. So McKay, he's been a great addition to this lineup this year. Dane Smith. Oh,
there's a shot and a goal.
Kid got a piece of that ball, but it ends up trickling in behind him, and
Dane Smith's got
stealing
3.
some momentum back.
Let's look at the replay on that one. As the great Dane's got a hat trick tonight. One of his first of the season, I think. Just an easy shot for Dane Smith, one of the best in the business when it comes to shooting the ball. That Bandits crowd down below loved that one.
Yep, he was all about it. He's starting Chiefs chants, and I think that was another assist by McKay.
Yep.
Staying Chiefs ball here. Priolo's getting it in the corner. Oh, Priolo's changing for Dean. Getting their D guys off and O guys on.
Well, I think that's something that's kind of happened in this one. With the score, a lot of the D guys were playing up front. And there's a shot from Smith. And a great save by Kidd.
As good as the guy McKay is out the back door, I think he's like benefits him being out the left side.
Yes.
He just does so much stuff so well as his, shooting, passing, and setting picks perspective.
And if you have questions for the second intermission, make sure you ask away in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions, doesn't matter the topic. Chris is not just the encyclopedia of lacrosse. He knows a lot.
Oh, Dane over to Burns. And Kidd, he's making saves. Those nice saves by Kidd.
He's keeping him in here.
Connor Knox got it. He's looking to race up the floor. Passing it over there to Noah. Millsap just slowing this one down. Still 8-5. Owen Sound's looking to get one here in the last minute 20. Over to Surreals. Sanchez has got it. Sanchez looking for his first tonight. Sanchez has got Skibbs all over him. Justin Martin. Oh, nice back check there on Rosa. And Skibbs is off to the races. Justin Martin. Oh, he's passing it up there. Sundown goal.
Oh, boy, that's pretty.
Nice unselfish pass there by Justin Martin.
That was pretty.
Justin Skibbs Martin.
Let's look at this on the replay. This is a beaut. And that all started with the yard sale, the nice pass by, or the play by Martin to get the loose ball.
Field lacrosse terms, always that trail check, right? You kind of let Rosa get a little around him, but then he sat back and kind of waited for him to bring it back and made that nice takeaway and got up the floor. And I was looking for him to get a breakaway shot, but hey, unselfish, got a goal, got an assist.
That's great transition.
Chiefs stealing this momentum back with their last 2 goals. Go. Gustafson gets taken down there, but no call, a clean hit. Kind of more or less ran into each other.
I think that's what they needed to do. They needed to get some momentum.
Yeah,
here.
Definitely. Lyles got it. Lyles dancing in. Making guys miss with his quick footwork.
Man, I love watching his foot.
Priolo and Wild. Wild's got it up the floor. Tanner Buck. I think Owen Sound's got to go to the net here quick. 26 seconds left. 17 on the shot clock. Brandon's got it now over to Tanner. Tanner's looking. Tanner's passed it over. I believe that's to Rosa. Back to Tanner. Brandon with it. Just look for the quick sneak shot there. This timeout, Chiefs.
Of course, you don't use it, you're going to lose it, as I like to say. And again, thanks again for everyone tuning in tonight. Great night of MSL Lacrosse here online, of course, on Stamp Lax on the YouTube. The Peterborough Lakers laying down a beatdown currently. It's 10-2 with a minute left in the second period. And of course, here at the ILA in game number 1 of this semifinal, 9-5 Chiefs lead. And of course, the series shifts to Owen Sound on Tuesday. Funny, there won't be a Tuesday for you. There will be a Tuesday for me. But Tuesday night, Owen Sound. And again, back here a week today on Thursday for game number 3. Game number 4 will be back on next Saturday, a 3 o'clock start time in Meaford. So tune in, stay tuned, and we'll have all the action for you from this series. And like I said, the other semifinal between Brooklyn Lacrosse Club and Peterborough Lakers
Pare's going
will
to Tom
be
Brady
available.
up the floor. Nope, he's going to run. 6 seconds left. Looking over for McKay. Nope, passes to Dane. Dane over to Jackson, back to Dane. Dane's going to shoot.
Oh! Are they going to count that? Are they going to count that?
Up.
Let's look at the replay
Refs,
here.
Are the refs trying to say it did not go in? Coach Tavares is yelling. That's a goal. That's a goal. While the ref is going to the scorer's box.
That's hard to say. I'm not going to go by our clock up here because I control the clock up here.
Yep. Now they're also getting ready for a draw. A little bit of a confusion. If the Dane goal counts,
So
is the penalty over?
Well, if it
It's
was
gotta
a
cross.
goal, there's a face-off. If it wasn't a goal, it would be possession, would it not?
Yeah. If it was that,
Not an
they're trying
official.
to say 1 second left. Now they got it on.
Oh, so they did count this one.
So they did count it. Andrew Jones down there talking to the ref. I don't know if he's trying to say it was after.
Are we going to call this one a goal? We're going to. Oh, yep, it is a goal. I'm going to put it on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but I think they're counting that one.
Yeah.
Not enough time left in the face-off.
Janice has the microphone. We're going to check and see where we're at on this one.
I don't know if Tavares was more yelling just to be like, before the refs called no goal, hey, it's a goal, just to kind of put it in their ear.
Mystery goal, yep, on the game in progress, 10-5, Six Nations Chiefs. So yes, it is a goal. As the Six Nations Chiefs take a 10-5 lead after 45 minutes. Thanks for tuning in. And again, let's just go through a couple of questions here.
Like you said, Owen Sound really stole that period right up until the end there.
Absolutely.
And then Chiefs now back up 5.
We're going to reset. Let's reset this second period. And like you said, it was a big one. Isaiah Morin Weeks, he started at Tanner Buck. So 2 straight goals. Dane Smith had an answer. And then Weeks scores again.
Like you said, it was a 5-1 run pretty much until those last 3. Let's see if I won that 50-50. I bought some tickets for Dreamcatcher Foundation. Great cause.
And then Maye responded. Durkats. And then Dane Smith, Larson Sundown, and Dane Smith again. So Dane Smith with 3 goals in the second period.
He said these guys...
And a pair in the first. So he's got 5. So Dane Smith has come to play tonight.
Like I said, guys like Dane Smith, McKay, and Burns really just kind of lead the way with their kind of chemistry. And then you kind of get a guy like Ryan Smith and Jackson and...
Just looking through some of these questions. Oh, not a lot of questions tonight, folks. That's okay. How many games is the first round of the playoffs? It's a best of 7. So first, Angelo with the question. First team to win 4 games goes on to the MSL final. And then, of course, the winner of that series will take on the winners of the Western Lacrosse Association. And, of course, those semifinals are set.
And like I said, I think for purposes of resting, just kind of this long grind of winning a Man Cup, I'm sure these guys would like to win it in 4, 2 here and 2 in Meaford, and get on to the MSL finals, where kind of not looking too much out west, but kind of Victoria and New Westminster had an arm race since the offseason, and they had ended up falling 2 and 3 and having to battle out now. Talk
about a semifinal. You know what I mean? We were talking about how BLC and Peterborough was going to be a barn burner of a semifinal. New West and Victoria, that one's going to be
one
that's
already.
A big one. Yeah, that's a big one. Wouldn't mind tuning in for those games.
And my early prediction is Coquitlam takes care of business versus Maple Ridge, so one of those 2 teams will still have to score on Del Bianco in a WLA final.
Can Del Bianco score? Who's scoring? I haven't been watching them. I know Del Bianco is there. Who do they have scoring?
Who do they really have?
Yeah.
An old guy like James Ray, who kind of retired and came back last year and has been playing the last couple summers in Ladner, I believe leads the way in goals. And then they have a guy like Challenge Jester, Bobby the Kid's good D guy. They got a couple of D guys, but they don't have what New West and Victoria have. It's really Del Bianco, I guess, coming in there as a hell of a goalie and changed the culture. He said he told guys during the season they lost some games and some buddies coming in. Guys had their buddies come in the locker room, having a couple of beers after a loss, and he kind of said, F this.
Yes.
We lost, we got to win, and there's no partying and jokes after losses. And then this whole team, he changed the culture there.
Just looking at the regular season here, Adam Noakes.
Yeah,
he's their leading scorer with 57 points. James Ray at 50 points, and then Keen Moon, Jalen Chaster.
Like I said, Adam Noakes, believe he's played a bit of NLL, and James Ray, he was once a member of the Arrows rental player there at the end of his junior career, won a Minto in 15. But funny thing is, James Ray caused a lot of controversy in the President's Cup last year because he played a couple of games for Vancouver, and then he got cut, went back to the Arena League West, and then all those teams at President's Cup said, hey, he's their 6th NLL player, you're only allowed 5, but they said he didn't play the maximum of games.
Yep.
And
exactly.
It was a whole controversy. So then with kind of Ladner defunking all those guys, and then most of them going back to New West with the GM of Ladner going to New West. But then a guy like Del Bianco went to Coquitlam, James Ray there. So all those guys went back to Senior A.
Race.
And it
really is a tight race. It's anybody's guess who's going to host the Man Cup this year.
Yeah, and like I said, I haven't watched too many of their games either, but seeing those Instagram clips or just kind of knowing those players, I'm like, hey, Victoria and New West was supposed to be the WLA championship, and that's the semis.
Yeah, exactly. And, it's going to be a good one. Wish it wasn't on pay-per-view. I might have to buy it. Might have to buy a couple of games. I guess they're on pay-per-view.
Yeah, definitely. I'm thinking, too, to check it out.
Yeah. But
is our buddy Jumbo going to be on the call there? Maybe he'll give us a shout-out.
Jumbo does have the call, I believe, on that one. No other questions, really. So, you know what? We're going to take a little bit of a break. We got a 5-minute break. We're going to give our voices a break for a while. And we'll let you guys go to the fridge, do whatever you need to do during the intermission to refresh. And we will join you when the third period begins here at the ILA. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to period number 3 here at the ILA. Game number 1 of this Major Series Lacrosse semifinal between the first place Six Nations Chiefs and the fourth place Owen Sound North Stars. Chris Bale, Darryl Smart, along with my good buddies Bruce Bennett and Ben Hill, who are working the cameras tonight. A great game so far. It was all Six Nations Chiefs in that first period. Second period, North Stars. What a comeback.
Yeah, like I said, it was really kind of was all, even though Chiefs came back at the end, I'll give the win there to Owen Sound just even for confidence purposes, right? They cut the lead to 7-5 and until those quick 4 goals there at the end by
and the Chiefs needed a response, and they got that response. So,
and they got it from their guys like Dane Smith. Justin Martin made a beautiful check and got the assist too and finished the play off to Sundown. And Owen sounds pretty gritty, even noticing their defender had like 8 water bottles in his hand, bringing it in the locker room. So they're a team of grit and tenacity, and I think they'll fight to the bitter end no matter what the score is. No-go's bringing it up to Fuller, over to McKay. McKay surveying the field. McKay's looking for Dane. I think he's still looking for Dane. Got Dane there. Back to McKay. McKay shooting. Right in the belly, though.
And kids held the fort here. You got to remember that. We're a kid.
Yeah.
Kid faced an absolute barrage in that third or in the first period. Didn't lose his head, didn't lose the cool, and just stayed the course, and has really kind of been the stronghold of this Owen Sound.
Justin Martin, just take it right to the net here. Let's get a goal. Oh, just a bit outside. I think he had the top. Kid kind of ducked there, and he had it, but good to see him shooting the transition.
Well, and again, that was the message before the game. Shoot.
Sanchez's guy. Sanchez looking to bring it in versus Latrell Harris. Latrell Harris all over him, though, just playing solid position defense. Roasted a buck. The captain. Shot, but that's off Priolo. Priolo giving him a little love tap there at the end.
Just a welcome to summer.
Rosa's got it. Rosa back to Sanchez. Sanchez the buck. Priolo not letting him get any room. Buck with the pick. Brennan with the toe. Little jump shot there, going back to Chiefs. A longtime veteran, Priolo. It just seems like Priolo's played for like over 20-something years, and I think he's only like 33.
He's been fun to watch. He's a great guy in the dressing room. That's what I am. He's just a beauty.
Nice shot there by Burns. Kid doesn't know where it is. Jackson was trying to pick it up in the corner, but Mitch Wild's just shoving him around. They were longtime teammates, I believe, from that Whippy Bowmanville area. Edwards to Bomberry. Jackson's got it. Jackson Burns looking for some 2-man. Jackson's going to shoot. A lot of these guys like the twister shot. A lot of them. Connor Knock running it back up the floor. Over to Jeremy Surreal. Surreal passes it down there to Brendan. Brendan back to Surreal. Nice kick save there by Warren. Sanchez has got it, though, back for the reset. Back to Surreal. Back there, Rosa's got it. Rosa looking to pass. Up. Just wasn't ready for that one. But Owen Sound's got it. Back, Brandon's got it. Brandon's going right down. Brandon over there. Rosa ended up getting it. I think that pass was first meant for Surreal. Iranian all over him, Surreal. Over back call. Shot there off the post, staying Chiefs. Sundown's getting in the corner. And like we said, no Randy Stotts, no Cody Brad Cree's not in the lineup tonight.
Dawson Theed still nursing something, an ailment.
Mitch Gustafson getting creative there, trying to put that one 5-hole with the back kind of sidearm shot.
Dawson Theed had a huge game on Monday in Oakville.
Yeah. McKay to Thompson. Bomberry's bringing it in. Nice look there on Jackson. He gets knocked down. Goes right back to McKay. McKay shots. I think he just missed the net there, so no reset. Dane misses the net now, too. Mitch Wilds gets it off the boards. He's running up the floor. McKay, though, checking him.
Just love that.
Over to Coyle. Coyle just gets that one over to Sanchez. Over to Rosa. Brendan bringing it down. He's going right in. Shot wide. Off the glass. Owen Sound Chiefs fighting for it.
Nice little scrum.
Biles, everybody's in there. Shot clock violation. Going Chiefs. Latrell Harris bringing it up. Over to Burns, who's looking to go to clock in at work. Over to Bomberry. Back to Smith to Burns. I think Burns is going to get this on, but 6 seconds left. Over back.
Again, thanks to Izzy for some of the information in the chat. A huge congratulations to Mark Pare on his retirement. He has been at Rogers for 40 years, and I know, speaking to Steve McCarthy, he's been a huge catalyst to local sports and local coverage in the Owen Sound area. And it was Justin Martin with the shot that goes wide. But yeah, Mark was a huge catalyst of getting local sports on Rogers there. The North Stars Junior Bs were always on Rogers, and of course the seniors, Senior Bs and Senior As on Rogers as well. So congratulations to Mark on a great career. I know he's the guy I got to talk to actually about the internet at the arena in Meaford to see how to connect so we can get that game going.
Mitch Wild gets that ball up. Like I said, he was a huge pickup, Mitch Wild, for Owen Sound. Kind of got cut by Ottawa this year after being a long-time Calgary Riptide player and went to Halifax, been pretty good. And he's a paramedic in the Whitby area, so the fact he's been able to commit to that long drive of playing for Owen Sound, that's a big help. Sanchez gets a little extra there from Burns, or Bell. I don't know if he kind of fell into Bell's leg there, ankle maybe. Bell seemed pretty pressed.
It was transition.
Smith, Owen Sound gets it, though. All over Halls. He lost it there, but Kidd gets it. Wings it up. LeClaire picks it off. Chiefs ball. Fresh 30. Halls has been able to dang around a few Chiefs defenders tonight, but wasn't able to do that one behind the net. Nice pick there by Smith. He's going right in. Off the
Better look down at your thing.
Yep.
Is this the first time, the first game that Ryan Smith has been held scoreless?
I think it is.
Check the game log on there. Check that out. Gave Chris my trusty iPad over there. As the North Stars get into transition,
he's got one assist in a Dane goal.
But I'm talking goals.
Goals, yeah, and that's what he's known for. Yeah, no goals. And like I said, he's a goal scorer finisher, right?
Yeah. So this is the first time all season he's been held off the goal scoring department on the game sheet.
Warren's, they're getting shots. Warren's making some nice saves.
Well, he's had to work hard. Both goalies working hard tonight.
And Andrew Kidd backing up the Chiefs tonight. Dougie Jamieson, Andrew Kidd, his backup there in Albany. And Kidd's kind of worked his way up the system, like he was third string last year to Dougie and Justin Getty. This past year, they made a trade and brought in a goalie from the Riptide. They ended up cutting that goalie and giving that second string spot to Andrew Kidd.
And he's had a great season in MSL. And again, the coaches, GMs, are all watching MSL WLA game and WLA games all summer long. So
definitely,
he's going to get a look.
I've heard in the past how a lot of those GMs watch these, like you said, these stream games, especially the guys that are maybe those GMs that live further away, right?
Yeah.
You see some, I definitely see some LGMs coming out to the games, but also these are huge assets to them watching the live streams. Tags backhand pass by Tanner Buck. Brandon gets saved and then gets knocked down by Priolo. It's going up to Bell. Is Bell going to slow this one up? Nice look there by Sundown. Sundown's coming in. He's going to shoot. Nice block, though. I think that was knock again.
Boy, do I like how they push the floor tonight. When they've pushed the floor, they've been very, very effective. Mm-hmm. That's just another look to this Chiefs team.
Tanner Bucks with it. Over to Brandon Weeks. Weeks has got it. Weeks is shooting. One thing, too, for Owen Sound, it seems like their success has been when they've kind of... Oh, nice check there by Dirt Cats. Dirt Cats over to Rosa. But they've been able... Buck wide. Morenier knocks down the Owen Sound player. Dave Smith's got it going back up this other way. He's going to slow it up, though. They're going to work it around. Like you said, the Owen Sound's kind of penetrating the Chiefs' defenses when they've kind of scored the goals tonight, kind of in close.
Morenier is just... He's just a huge human. You know what I mean? He's just a force. Again, I thought Priolo was a big, nasty player, but man, Morenier is huge.
Chiefs draw the penalty there. Noah's going to the bar is going to the penalty box.
Thanks again for joining us on the chat, everyone. Love having you along for the ride here tonight. And again, a great night of lacrosse as the Peterborough Lakers and Brooklyn Lacrosse Club are going at it at the PMC.
Chiefs potent man up.
It's 11-3 Peterborough right now in the third period. Doing a little scoreboard watching.
Peterborough's got a lot of good young players.
They've really rebuilt that. It's kind of crazy how a team like that, it's like the Chiefs. You rebuild and retool with young talent, especially a young local talent. I think that's the big thing. And that's why those two teams have been at the top of the table.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, Carter Page from Peterborough was on the Swarm practice squad and played the majority of the games in the Arena League. I remember talking to him before a game, and he ended up scoring the winner in that overtime. Nungo brings it over there. Puts it down for Sundown. Chiefs still man up for another minute. McKay. A little bit of mix of Bandit Swarm and one Ottawa player. Just some little tic-tac-toe. Kid makes the save. Joe Coyle's got it up. And like I said, Joe, coming in LGM, let's give Joe Coyle another shot. He was really solid.
He's been fantastic.
I believe he's an Orangeville guy as well.
Just energy.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing, that's my take home so far of watching Owen Sound a bunch of times this season, is they just bring a lot of energy to the table, and that is translating into really nice lacrosse.
Perola brings it up to Dean.
Buffalo crowd.
This last 8:20 here, right? Chiefs are just looking to grind this one out, get the win. Burns shoots.
There's a shot from
Kid
Burns.
ends up keeping it out, though. Not across the line.
Kid squeezes the apple on that one.
Mm-hmm.
First period, a very similar shot where Burn had the shot from a very similar angle. And that particular one squeezed through Kid.
Sanchez has it. Sanchez over to Brandon. Brandon wants to play two-man there with Weeks. Weeks shoots. Warren save. Weeks gets the nice. Oh, a big save there by Warren Hill. Off the glove Weeks thought he had him after grabbing a rebound just like
Flip
he did
that
earlier
one,
in the game.
That's
Highlight
a beauty
save for sure.
That's a beauty save by Warren.
Well, Latrell's going up the floor here. Latrell's going to the net. Nope, he's pulling it out.
Weeks has really brought it in this game.
Very athletic, right? That was just like a nice, just how quick of a hand-eye coordination getting that rebound.
He's got a few goals, including that highlight reel type goal. Again,
Nice
great
job
young
by
talent.
Bomberry, his toes were in the crease. And they're still, we have not had a goal yet this whole third period. It's just been up and down lacrosse.
And honestly, it was up and down lacrosse in the first period.
Yeah.
It was just that whatever the Chiefs were throwing at the net, they just so happened were going in. Kids really settled in here.
Well, like you said, the Chiefs getting off to that quick start tonight has really helped them kind of sustain this 5-goal lead. McKay, we know he's going to go score, or shoot it, I should say. Goes wide.
Well, that pickup by
Edwards.
Oh,
back.
man.
Oh, great one-hand snag.
Are you serious?
Like you said, McKay in transition, he's a goal scorer, so he's looking to shoot there.
But did you see that pickup by Ryan Smith?
Yeah. And it kind of gets it over. Edwards thought of shooting face-off D guy, but he gets it over to McKay a little behind him, and McKay snags it one hand and gets a quality shot off. Warren saved down the other end. Back up for Nungo. 5:50 left. Burnsy's going in.
Oh, wow. That was just a nice stutter step.
Over to knock. I think the Owen Sound team's getting a bit tired out though now. And that's
I think that's part of the key for the Chiefs. You know what I mean? They've got so much depth. You just wear a team down. You know what I mean? And it's just a war of attrition.
Yeah, and like you said too, even guys like McKay and different dudes going back out the O door and up the front door, like staying and playing O, staying and playing D. They're all over the place.
It's like a.
I like how Owen Sound's got a young coaching staff too. Chad Culp, Michael Burke, he's a Brampton guy, been around the league for a while.
All these guys could still play.
Chad Culp. I think he played a few years ago in the Worlds.
Yeah.
He was coaching Halifax there for a little and Team Israel. And Jackson's got it. Jackson looking for Sundown. Sundown pulls up for Bomberry. Bomberry pass to Jackson off the post.
That's nice. Right off the post.
Up to Jackson. Sundown, just right in that wood stick of kid.
Some great looks so far. Some
Yeah.
great passing.
And the thing is, like, makes these solid offensive players for young kids out there. These players are always moving, right? They're never really just standing there.
Well, and that's
They're
the key,
always,
right? It's always get those feet moving because the worst thing that can happen to you, draw a penalty. You know what I mean?
Sanchez has it. Oh, nice though. Up, Nungo's got her. He's going to give it up to Justin here. He's good. Nice look at Justin. Back to Nungo. A little 5-hole save there by Kidd, though. LeClaire looking for another big hit.
He has been a physical
Sound
force.
is bad, or just throw it up here so there's no...
The crowd in front of us loving it. Love the energy.
Right in the cheer section, too. LeClaire knows right at this nice Dreamcatcher logos where you lay the hits and play the solid defense because these fans love it here.
They're having a great time.
It's nice to see some solid NLL fans, too, like Banditlands and stuff, right? It gives the Chiefs a nice little home atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
McKay.
Nice shot by Ryan Smith and a save by Kidd.
Oh, little McKay, though. Another guy, just ball hawk. He's always around it.
He just knows where the ball's coming and going.
I had a little cliche in my head. I was like, must be working at a tire shop because he's always around the rubber, right?
I like that.
Dane Smith, shot save. McKay, though, looking to make the nice check there.
Nice.
Noah bringing it right in. Is he going to shoot? Yep.
Oh, there's
he
a nice shot to
scores.
goal.
Just top corner right over Warren's left shoulder.
That was a laser.
Like I said, is Owen Sound going to win this period 1-0?
Yeah. take home the little battles for momentum. And here's the replay here in transition. Noah just with the laser up top, just putting it over Warren's paw there. But you got to look at the little victories here. You know what I mean?
Noah Millsap. It looks like unless this one's one of the ones that count, he only had 2 goals, 3 assists on the season, so that might be his 3rd goal of the year.
And he's been involved in this one.
Oh, nice win there by Gufferson. Low Edwards, though, looking the trail check. He drew the penalty too, Mitch.
Just went through the gauntlet. Gustafson just went through the Chiefs' defensive gauntlet as Tyson Bell doing a little chicken dance.
Mitch is like, you hooked me.
You hooked me, you hit me, you're all over me. And Tyson's going, what are you talking about?
Mitch is like, Tyson, you did everything but buy me dinner there, right? Like,
oh, boy. 2:35 remains in this one. Six Nations Chiefs 10. Owen Sound North Stars 6 in game number 1 of this best of 7 MSL semifinal series. And, of course, a few hours away and on the 401 down the road, I suppose. The Peterborough Lakers holding on to a 12-3 lead over BLC right now.
it looked like Brooklyn had their lineup, right?
Yeah. You know what, though? That Peterborough team's impressive. And when they play at the PMC, that's just another element. You know what I mean?
Two minutes left, 10-6. Owen Sound only goal of the period.
Like I always say, and there's no gimmies in MSL. No gimmies at all.
Peterborough, Brooklyn's always
Oh,
too
boy.
nice. Oh,
Are you serious?
Off the boards,
Oh,
one-handed,
man.
connected.
Let's look at that replay.
Yep. There we go.
That was sweet. Look at that. It looked like a waster from Dane Smith right here. They have this planned? Because he looked like he had that planned.
Definitely. That was nice.
That was crazy.
He's kind of the next up-and-coming local guy that everybody's kind of big fans of around here. Obviously, playing locally for the Rock, going in now his 3rd season.
Fan favorite, obviously.
Second year with the Chiefs. Another guy that's grinded. He's started off Riverman, Six Nation Snipers, and kind of worked his way up to the
Rebels,
pros.
didn't he?
Rebels, yep,
then
yep.
Arrows. You know what I mean?
Yep, he was on the 2019 runner-up Founders Cup team that lost there in Calgary. And
just a guy that's moved up the ranks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Skibbs with a great goal. I want to know if they had that planned. Owen Sound's going to take a break.
obviously he's not leaving these guys anytime soon, but I know even before last summer there was a lot of rumors of, was he going to go to the Can-Am Grand River Warriors and play with all his cousins and brothers, or was he coming to the Chiefs? And I'm like, I think he's going to go.
I think he's
going to try.
Exactly, especially when you're a big part of the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He plays all the time.
He's a regular. Like he's a core player now. You know what I mean? And he looks at home with this team. He looked at home last year in his rookie season. He's fantastic.
Definitely. He's one of those guys, like they said, maybe in 10 years he'll go back to Senior B, but I think he's got a lifetime contract with the Chiefs
He's a Chief
right
for
now.
a while, yeah. He's with Chiefs for a while. But just looking at this series, looking ahead, game number 2 of this series is on Tuesday night in Meaford. Owen Sound hosting that. We'll be able to watch. You'll be able to tune in on YouTube. As long as I get some internet, I'll be okay. We'll be good to go. Either way, there will be game number 2 on Tuesday. And then Thursday back at the ILA. So we'll be back here a week from today for game number 3, with game number 4 back in Meaford next Saturday at 3 o'clock, a Saturday at matinee. There's a save by Warren.
Nice shot there. Nice save there by Warren. When did you say game 2 was for Brooklyn? Oh, almost went in on himself, but stayed out.
And, of course, the Brooklyn series, Brooklyn and Peterborough. Game number 2 is Saturday at 8 o'clock in Whitby at the Iroquois Park.
This being the
Arena.
first weekend of provincials, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be a busy place.
I think the only plus is now that they play on that the Riptide turf, they don't got to. Like, how many years, right? That there's been delays and just that floor has gotten too wet after all the playing of lacrosse on it, right?
Yep.
So a good thing they got turf this year to kind of.
So game number 2 of that series, and that's going to be either on the MSL YouTube page or my YouTube page on Saturday. So stay tuned, look at the socials, check out where it's at, where I know I'll be there producing and directing the telecast. Pete Dalladay will have the call, which is going to be fun to hang out with him for a couple of hours. And then Friday night, of course, tomorrow night, the action continues here on Darryl Smart Media YouTube page. The Six Nations Rivermen and Hamilton Bengals. Game number 3 of the...
Like you said, too, Rivermen looking not to get swept. They've made there's a lot on the line here. They've made the Ontario final since 2013.
That is crazy.
And that's the first year they came in as a franchise, so they're not looking to get swept. They got to now put themselves in a hole. They got to pull the reverse sweep.
Yes. Which, hey, we've seen that here with the Chiefs against Peterborough a few years back in the MSL final.
Oh, nice catch there by Sundown.
Sonny just holding on to the ball.
Sanchez has it. Last 29 seconds. Just looking to get a quick goal.
And, of course, the Bengals have a 2-0 lead in that series. So we'll see you tomorrow. You won't see me. You'll be listening to my buddy Chris Vale beside me. He'll have the call. Ben Hill will have the controls.
Trell Harris he's just going to run down the clock. He's not looking for it.
Oh, man, he's a different beast, man.
Oh, he was a huge pickup by these guys this year, right?
So after 60 minutes of play, game number 1 is over. And game number 1, first blood. The cliche is the Six Nations Chiefs with first blood in this MSL semifinal best of 7 series with an 11-6 victory over the Owen Sound North Stars. Chris, some takeaways from this one, my friend.
Well, he said it was a good time for the Chiefs not to start off slow. Got off that quick 6-0 lead. Owen Sound fought back, 7-5, and then Chiefs kind of took over there, right? And then this was a nice defensive kind of up and down. Kidd made some saves, Warren made some saves, ended even 1-1. And Chiefs walk away with that 11-6 win, and they look to kind of make quick work of Owen Sound as they look to higher goals of Man Cups and MSL Finals.
Exactly. But you know what? Looking at the Owen Sound North Stars and if I'm an Owen Sound North Stars fan, all is not lost. I'm always a glass half full kind of guy, and I'd be looking pretty glass half full on this one with a great second half effort, great second period effort, and a great third period effort as well. You know what I mean? And that's a little bit of a momentum for a young team like this. That can go a long, long way. So for my buddy Chris Vale beside me, Bruce Bennett, Ben Hill, I'm Darryl Smart. Thank you very much for joining us here for game number 1 of this MSL final, where the Six Nations Chiefs came away with an 11-6 victory. We will see you in this series. We will see you on Tuesday night in Meaford. But, of course, remember to tune in tomorrow night here as the Six Nations Rivermen look to extend their Ontario Series Lacrosse semifinal series with the Hamilton Bengals with an 8 p.m. start here at the ILA. Chris will have the call, and we will see you with tons of lacrosse over the next week or so. So thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.